my mind. Things paranormal talks in the dark. Secrets buried leave a burning mark. We interview the dead, we debate the unknown. Chasing shadows where the seeds are sown. Fingers tapping on a Ouija board. Broken silence like a shattered chord. Eerie hums in the dead of night. Is it
Yeah, it worked. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Things Paranormal Talks. Today we have Patti Negri, and if I'm correct, she can be heard and she can hear us.
Yes, so far so good. I can
Okay,
see and hear.
we always have bloopers, so this is the first time everything went perfectly. All right, how you doing, Patty?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you for doing your podcast. This is great. And happy to be here. Getting in the holiday spirit. My first holiday jewelry.
Oh yeah, I am still in Halloween spirits.
Well, I'm always in Halloween.
It never stops. It never stops. All
Never
right.
stops. Never
No,
stops.
exactly. Well, I've got this one. That works out as well. That's my favorite. Right. Could you tell the Netherlands, because not everybody in the Netherlands knows who you are. Could you tell me who you are and what you're doing?
Okay. My name is Patti Negri. I am a psychic. I am a medium. I am a witch. I go by the good witch of Hollywood because I only do positive magic. Because I believe you can get everything you want from positive magic without needing to live in a negative world about anything. Been doing it. I've been known for my seances. I've been doing since I was literally 7 or 8 years old. Just kind of knew how to do them. I'm probably most known internationally for my work on ghost adventures. I've been working with Zach Bagans and the guys for just hit my 10th anniversary. Basically 2 episodes a year for 10 years. I'm about 20 episodes in, which is pretty good for a very boy-centric show. But I work a lot of different shows. I live in the middle of Hollywood and I'm legit. So Portals to Hell, Nicole Richie. I work with paranormal and not paranormal. And the last 5, 6, 7 years or so, a lot of YouTubers like Overnight, Sam and Colby, FaZe Rug, all the younger kids know.
Yeah.
So good. I also have a streaming network called Paraflix because we figured everybody had already seen everything on Travel Channel and Discovery. And I also have a school because I believe everybody can do what we do called universitymagicus.com. And in my spare time, I write, which so that's it. I have my fingers in many pots.
You say
I always-
that's a busy life.
Yeah, it's a busy life, and I'm on the road most of the time. I'm actually home for 2 weeks right now, which is rarity. I'm usually home for like 3 days, just the time to unpack, do laundry, and pack, which is
Yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So you see a lot of things.
I
Like
do.
you said you did magic from about 7 years old.
Yeah.
How about the psychic medium part?
Well, actually, it was the psychic medium part. When I was under 7, that was my first seance. I knew how to do a spiritualist style seance, but I was probably before kindergarten talking to spirits. I knew that what they call the so-called imaginary friends weren't imaginary at all. They were real spirits and beings. Yes, there were imaginary friends too, but they weren't all imaginary. They were real spirits.
Yeah.
So, and I think most kids can. I think kids are born in with the gift, that intuition, that sight, that gut. But in our modern Western non-mystical society, it's been taught out of us. Everything becomes your imaginary friend. All the focus is on left brain logic, 1 + 1 = 2 stuff. But it's really easy to learn. So I started my school, University Magicus. It's like real life Harry Potter. It's a real life Hogwarts for $20 our class or less. I saw other mediums of like charging thousands. I want anybody to be able to do this. So it's one of my passion projects. So
Yeah.
thanks for asking. Other than that, I'm here, there, bathroom malls across America.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I guess to me you're a pretty big person, as in Hollywood wise. I dare to say that I'm kind of this much of a fan of you. No, I'm a big fan. I actually love your work, and the first time I saw you appear on Ghost Adventures was the live with the basement underneath, if I'm correct, the Haunted Museum, and it was the clash with Lady Snake.
Lady Snake.
That
Yeah.
came through my TV that I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
something happened there.
Something happened there.
Yeah.
Um, indeed it did. Zach loves the good witch, bad witch thing.
Hmm.
And it was so funny because that show, he had done it to us before. And all of a sudden I was locked in this museum, a different museum episode. And all of a sudden he's like, Zach, Patty, I want you to meet this woman. And he drags me through the dark into this room. And here's this little English woman who looks like she wants to serve me tea, not kill me, of which because she was like doing black magic over Ed Gein, the serial killer's cauldron.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my God, and holding his shovel, and like she literally wanted to kill me because it wasn't her, it was him. So when we were doing this, the one that you first saw, um, it was a big episode. Everybody was there. Gary Galka, just everybody was there, and I was like fangirling out, like, "Ooh, Josh Gate," and I'm like, I was loving it, and we all knew each other was there. We had the same green room. We stayed at the same hotel. Your days hanging out. He kept Lady Snake such a secret from me. He must have put her at a different hotel. She had a different like holding green room. So it's like you turn to go in because everything's a secret. It's like, oh yeah, go downstairs. It's like, her again. Yeah.
Yeah, that was seriously. I saw that. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
something's about to happen now.
Yeah. We just
Yeah,
needed Star Wars things. It was
lightsabers.
we had lightsabers. You just didn't see them. We
I
both have.
knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it. I've
Yeah.
always known. No,
Yeah.
that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen and felt through coming through TV. And that was the
Oh,
last time I felt anything coming through. So
wow. Thank
yeah,
you.
that was
I
seriously
have to
very
write
cool.
that down. Thank you.
Yeah. I see a lot of people saying hello,
Hi, everybody.
and Scott is doing it in Dutch again. It's funny.
That's so
Funny
cute.
man.
So, yeah, any Dutch to help you. We could do the whole day. And
No.
that's a problem. Like if I come over there to visit you guys, which I would love to, I do travel a lot. My biggest thing in doing mediumship is how many languages can I butcher? It's like some spirits talking to me, like I can go hoily, ali me, ik bin brogen. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. Dutch is a language that's not very easy to learn.
Mm.
No, it isn't. But Scott is from America officially, but he tries to talk Dutch.
That's
He
nice.
tries for us. He tries for us. So that's fun. It's very sweet as well.
Uh,
Mary, your
yeah,
turn.
let's dive a bit deeper into Paraflex.
Yep.
I saw an announcement for a new season with Eric Vanderlaan
Yes.
and Mr. Del Coro, and you will be guest in their episodes.
Yes. Yes, we shot something recently, and it was really fun. We've worked with them before, but I don't think we filmed with them before. I'm not sure. But those Delco, if anybody who does S's method, those glasses, those red flashing glasses, take it to another level. I think it's because the brain waves put you another place. I was we were the first time at Virginia City. I'm not going to talk about this time yet because you guys have to watch the episode. But that first time in Virginia City, it was like, even though you can't really see, you see red flashing lights. It's like, and the walls are melting. Okay, spirits are coming through. It's awesome. I have my own set now. I love them. I just used them this weekend in Texas at the Old Park Hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's another fan here, Mary. She likes it as well.
Eric told me about them, and I watched and I watched and I watched. But I use purple for myself because yes, it gives you a different vibe as the red lights. Because I did a form of Reiki, and it's the violet flame, and it puts you in a trance as well. So I work with purple ones, and you go into trance so deep, so
Wow. I
yeah.
will have buy that. That they should come up with changing colors because I know how color affects us. It's science. It's not just woo woo. It's science. The
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
it affects us. That's awesome. And
yeah,
purple's a high vibration color. I mean, they're both strong and very definitive, differently colors.
Yeah.
I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. And the purple is connected to the spiritual world. So I thought it was interesting, and Shane used the red one.
I did.
And next time we will swap and see what happens. But I put on white
Noise again.
noise and
Yeah.
not any spirit box. And I heard voices all over.
That's
And
amazing. Yeah,
yeah,
it turns you, as Samantha wrote, same as frequency. I don't know if frequency is how you, um,
Yeah, she meant frequency. I
it is
think
frequency.
colors are work the same as frequencies
Yeah,
in
sound, color,
some way. Yeah.
and I love that science is even in medical science, not that we wanna go, is catching up, how sound is helping in healing and color is helping in healing. It's all energy, it's all frequencies,
Yeah, it is.
and it
Definitely.
certainly helps us in our paranormal world.
yeah. But diving deeper in the Delco experience, did it put you in a deeper trance, or they gave it something extra in what you sense normally?
I think it gives me extra, and I don't know if it's, again, the frequency of the color. I like it with the slow flash. There's a slow flash or a fast flash or no flash. If you have, if anybody has epilepsy or anything, don't do flashing. But I think it just helps my brain state go deeper, farther, deeper into a trance so I can even see further than I do without it. I mean, I think it's all in there. It's just how we can tune into it.
Yeah.
But since you're a psychic medium, isn't it more dangerous to get in that trance without
Mhm.
getting taken over and in that far of a way that can't go back anymore?
Well, I'm pretty good at that. I'm good at protection techniques. I'm good at boundaries, literal. Even since I starting so young, when it's like I came up with an on-off switch for my gift. Like me walking around with my thumbs in my hand was off. I don't want to go to the grocery store and see somebody's dead mother. I don't want. I said on, off. I don't have to do that anymore, but I literally have. But if I'm doing big ritual or a seance, or I'm going to channel to whoever, I'm very specific on who can come in. Like if I was doing a public thing with people, I would just absolutely. I have guardians I work with. I work with a lot of dragon energy, therefore the red works for me. You're something dark is not getting in, again, with public things. So if we're doing something working with professionals or with Zach and the guys or Elton and the guys or Sam McCulby, it's like we got to go with the dark. I'm not going to let them take over 100% of my body. No, they may not want to leave. Where grandma can have 80% takeover, you can have 15%, and if you're good, move it up to 20. That's it. I
Yeah.
always have major control. I literally give it numbers like that. So, because that will help my perception of it. My perception creates the reality.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you could have my left arm, but you can't have my right arm. So I'm going like,
Yeah, exactly. Well, as soon as you said dragon energy, I understood it completely.
Yeah.
good, good.
And
Yeah.
honest,
I have to clarify something because my wife Samantha is the one that's talking in the chat.
Hi,
That's my
Samantha.
wife. She's a high priestess and she also works with dragon energy. That's exactly why I knew what we were talking
Oh,
about.
yay.
You said it, I was like, okay, I understand.
Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah,
Dragon coming around you. Yay.
it's
They're
amazing.
powerful. And we need dragons now. I mean, the world's crazy. We know that, not just in America. It's just everything. There's no
Everywhere.
solid ground. So it can't get grounded. What better to have in your pocket than a dragon energy? Because they can fly from the heavens to the earth. They live at the crossroads. That's where magic happens. So creating yourself, working with that energy. I literally charge. It's in my book, Old World Magic. The goofiest looking this dragon is the size of Los Angeles. It's a fetish or a tulpa or egregore or whatever you want to call it. I've the things I've done even teaching more mundane, non-magical people how to work with that energy. I've got people out of like machine gun massacres. I mean, I haven't. The Dragons have. LA Dodgers, I'm a Los Angeles girl. Our sports team thought they were cursed from a magazine, broke the curse. They've won 3 World Series. I've seen that energy is, to me, the most powerful we need right now over anything. So
Yeah,
whether
completely
you,
agree.
yeah,
Completely agree. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow.
Us being quiet, that doesn't happen.
have all this dragon girls around you. I like it.
Yeah.
I've seen dragons during meditation, and I only see the eye. And I talked to Samantha about it, and it's a protection dragon, but he's huge.
Yes, it's huge. Yeah, it's like, here's my dragon.
Yep.
Exactly. Every single time, and every single time I'm connecting with the spirit world, he's there.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
there. Uh, yeah, I was at a concert last night, a rock star friend of mine, um, and he had a dragon on stage with him. I saw it.
I love it
He's a
when that
very
happens.
magical man. He's very into, yeah. It's like, yep, there's a
Yeah,
dragon.
that's cool. That's very cool. I like it. Definitely. A
Absolutely.
lot. Even though they're very raw and you cannot, if you do not connect with dragons, you cannot work with them. Even though people are like,
You have
oh,
to be able,
cute dragon.
everybody has to find their path and what they
Yeah.
work. But they've certainly been helpful to me more
Oh,
than
yeah.
any.
Yeah, well, sometimes it fits, it doesn't, and sometimes it doesn't. I work with wolves, wolven energy.
Oh, wolves magic
Yeah.
is beautiful. Yes.
So I am married to a dragon child, but other than that, I cannot work with them, and I know it for myself. Do they protect me? Yes, because I'm the spouse of their
Of dragon lady. Yeah.
exactly. So,
But wolf magic is
oh
beautiful.
yes, it is.
Do you howl at the moon? I hope.
I certainly do. Yeah,
I do too.
yeah, I love it, and I can never sleep, and I'm always warm, and
Wow.
yeah,
Maybe that's why I'm always cold. I'm always cold.
yeah. So's my wife.
Oh, I know there's fire dragon, but I'm always cold. So maybe that's a dragon. They're probably like reptiles or something.
They are kind of,
Yes.
sorta, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know my wife when she does spiritual work and she goes to hit shower, she will lose skin afterwards. I don't know if you have that, but she will
I-
always shed some skin.
Interesting. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll have to look, or maybe I shouldn't. It's like, ah,
Hey,
yes, I am losing skin all these years too.
you never know. You never know.
I know.
Might be the first time.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm very coffee.
It's okay.
My kids have the flu and they try to infect me
no.
with the flu, and I don't like it. You wrote some books.
I did. I
Yes.
did. My first one, which is still my baby, it's called Old World Magic for the Modern World. It's been like a bestseller for 5 years on Amazon. I self-published it. It's the easiest book you'll ever read. I spent more time unwriting it than writing it because I wanted for the world to just pick it up and go, oh, and it's simple life hacks, how to bring magic into every part of your life. Literally, like why a little pinch of salt in your toilet can just release the headache. Why you stir your coffee this way. Magical principles put to just simple everyday task. Put a little cinnamon here. How to relax in 30 seconds or more to get people off of so many depression meds. And I work elementally, so you don't have to be a witch or a psychic or a medium or an occultist. It's for anybody. It's like, okay, that's your water element. Run your hands underwater. Oh wait, you're not breathing right. Your head's all chatty and foggy. Right? Breathe. Do some vowels. It's just everything. Simple hacks. So this is my baby book, and again, easy read. But this year, just a couple months ago, I wanted to combine my work. I'm a doll girl. Dolls next to me. Anybody who's on video. I before I was born, I think in my mother's womb, I had a doll collection already, and I'm a big Barbie doll collector and haunted doll collector, and I live in two very my main two distinctive of many worlds is the paranormal world, and I'm a haunted doll expert, and then my witchy magical world where I work with puppets and magical dolls used in magic. So I figured one book could combine my worlds together, dollcraft. So it's a witch's guide to puppet magic and haunted dolls. Half the book is the proper care and feeding of a haunted dolls because they're so popular right now. Dolls have always been popular, every culture, every belief system. But now, thank you, movies and TV, more people, adults like us, men, women, hugest doll collections ever. Everybody wants it. But a really negatively haunted doll is not a good thing to have.
Nope.
And a positive haunted doll is just as spooky, just as scary, moves things around the house, winks at you, makes footprints without making you sick or draining your energy. So I figured with everybody wanting one. Plus, I didn't want people to get ripped off on eBay because there's so many scams. There's legitimate ones too. So this book brought my witchy world and my haunted world all together by my one thing that brings them together, dolls. So it's doing really, really well. Last week I was supposed to do, and I've been touring with it. Last week I was supposed to, and I talk about have a haunted doll tea party. I was supposed to do a haunted doll tea party at the Lizzie Borden house. You guys know Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mama 40, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to do a haunted doll tea party there, a paranormal investigation, a Victorian dinner, but we got snowed out. So
Oh, yeah.
we do that for spring. But yeah, all sorts of fun things coming up with that. So I have another book, but I'm just part of it. But we don't even have to put, it's all about intuition. It's a good one though. I don't know where it is, but it's interesting. 20 women around the world, not all paranormal or spiritual women, but their thoughts on intuition. Medical doctors, CEOs of companies, housewives, artists. We each had a chapter about intuition, and it's called Intuition. Women Gone Wild, because like Women Gone Wild's Book of Intuition. So even though I'm in one chapter, it's a really good book, and it's available everywhere too. This one you can get everywhere, bookstores, even in Europe, I do believe. And this one you can get on Amazon everywhere, ebook, audiobook, print.
Good,
So
because I need ebooks.
you need ebook. I love ebooks. Yes, ebook.
Yeah, I love holding books, but they take so much space.
They
Yeah.
do. And I have bookcases and bookcases, and I need more bookcases. Like, oh gosh,
I
need a
just
book.
threw one out.
You did?
Yeah,
What would it cost to ship here? Like $100 million? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, something like that. Yes, that's very expensive. That's not normal anymore.
Yeah.
That
I
was
know.
as big as a shock.
A book
mean-
costs $20 and the shipment 70.
Yeah, I know.
it's
I brought something over from Germany, a girl in Germany. She actually made me. I don't know how it's like in the Netherlands, but in Germany, you only get a gravestone for like 25 years or something like that, and then somebody else gets it.
Yeah.
Rebury. So she makes Ouija boards, spirit boards out of old gravestones. So
Cool.
she made me one. It's beautiful, but it's a great big heavy gravestone. It cost me, I don't remember, but I think it was $100 million to come ship it here, shipping basically a gravestone across water. So yeah, too bad I didn't get your bookcase, but I'll just go make one from Home Depot. No.
Yeah, I think you have to.
It's cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because we have to fill in forms what you're shipping, if you're buying it or if it's a gift, what's the estimate value, what it costs you. Then you pay taxes, and we can ship it over. It's very expensive.
Yeah, no, and with where my country is right now, and the tariffs and everything, it's ridiculous. I have a line, I call it Patti Spellcraftwear, where magic into t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. But my most popular part of that was my power panties, Patti's power panties, because I've been doing it literally with movie stars, putting a spell using sigils and colors and little spells into you. What more intimate than your men's and women's underpants and things? I can't sell them now because they were made abroad and the tariffs are costs 10 times more. So if anybody, superheroes have magical underwear, Mormons have magical underwear, but we at this moment can't have Patty's Power panties. But you can make your own. I need to do a video that shows you how to make your own. Sorry. So anyway, phones are ringing everywhere. It's
Oh yeah,
amazing I haven't been interrupted by my dog yet, actually.
it will come. Trust me.
Yeah.
You just said it. You jinxed it for yourself.
Yeah. And it's a cutie as well.
We love dogs, so that's fine. That's no
No
problem.
problem at all. No. You do also a lot of podcasts, and I share out on TikTok. And sometimes you are doing some readings, and people are so surprised. They, I just can't get it. It's so normal right now, also here in Europe, and people are still surprised that you are so spot on.
It's I know, and I actually should do that a little bit more for people who do readings. It's just, it's that time thing, that time. But yeah, my podcast, I think I'm into my 6th year now. It's called The Witching Hour. I've gotten 2 awards so far. And the good part about it is my guests. I should get you guys on. I'd never want to stop learning. So I have amazing people, both from the paranormal world and from the magical, spiritual, witchy, or any belief system world. So I get to learn every week. So yeah, I haven't missed a week, and now somewhere in our 6th year. The Witching Hour with Patti Negri. There are other witching hours out there, but this is mine. The Witching Hour with Patti Negri.
Yeah, I follow.
Audio, it's everywhere. Spotify, Apple, and video. You can get on my YouTube page or on pattinegri.com. And again, inspirational and amazing guests. It's not me at all. I just have my beautiful people talk.
Yeah. I was listening to your podcast. I laughed my ass off. I was listening to the one with Samuel Truces.
Sam's great.
I love
Yeah,
that man.
you guys
Yeah,
had Sam on your show too, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I wasn't there. That's too bad. So he has to come back because I want to do it
He has to
myself.
come back. No,
yeah.
walk through your opening. It's like, oh, there's Jeff Belanger. All my friends. You have all my friends on your opening.
Yeah, and Samuel Truces told
Yep.
us about his connection to Lizzie Borden and Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
So he has to come back to tell more about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great. I'm doing his show with him somewhere, whatever. We've got a show, at least one show I know together that he's doing this upcoming year, probably a few times. We're kind of on that circuit together. He's great.
Yeah, yeah. I was listening to your show. You are great on your show as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I have to say because I enjoyed listening, and
Yay.
I do the podcast, but I usually do not listen to podcasts because I fall asleep.
Ah, I
And
know.
I'm like, oh, people talk too much. I listen to
You're right,
music a
you're right.
lot.
I listen to even more music, but podcasts are great. I want to say hello to Raven Wolf, one of my dear friends. Raven Wolf has popped on there. Hi,
Yes.
Deb Wallace. Hi, Noreen. This is great.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of viewers nowadays, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And afterwards on Spotify as well.
Yep.
It's one of the most shared podcasts from last year. So that for a new upcoming podcast is a good thing.
That's
Yep.
good. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, we're doing good. for
Yeah.
now, definitely. Mary would like to know something about the Black Dahlia, the
Yes.
unsolved murder.
You were involved with Zach Bagans, and I've seen it 2-3 times. And you got some visions of the horrible things what happened in the home of that detective's father. And did you even see like a movie playing in front of your eyes, or just the senses?
Yeah, it all of the above. I've done that. What doing the Zach Bagans show was not my first time in that house doing a seance there. Another show it was like a real estate show, but they wanted somebody to do a seance with Black Dahlia. It definitely was that doctor, George Hodel. He definitely hated women. He tortured them. He killed a lot more than Elizabeth Short, the Black Dahlia. The others were just probably lost little souls, working girls, and they just didn't have the notoriety that she did. But um, oh, he was evil. He actually, yeah, that's one when I let channel, you don't get my whole body. You don't get to take over that whole thing. And he so I had done that show. I'd done the Zach Bagan show. It's so dark. He would hurt them and burn them and torture them. And ah, so I was, before I started this podcast, I had a short-lived one called The Magic Hour, where I wanted to combine true crime with seances. Great concept. I had a great producer I'd known and worked with for 10 years. We had an Associated Press, a very famous female crime reporter coming over. We had a bunch of Black Dahlia stuff. And I had the stuff from George Hodel's son, who was the cop who wrote all the books in the movie. But I hadn't set up my protectors yet. But I had a bunch of stuff. That Dr. Spirit in my home, which is super well warded, pushed me so hard behind the back of my chair, it like ripped the cartilage off my ribs. I am sliding down to the ground. My producer says, he's going, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "No." I always say I'm all right. I could have an arm severed. I'm like, "It's fine. It's a flesh wound." But I had to go to urgent care, and it was sore for about a month. He's evil. Actually, you guys did not see a lot. I mean, because TV, you film for 4 days to get 44 minutes. The woman who was there, Fauna Hodel, who was the granddaughter and probably daughter, because incest, of Georgia Hodel, she had befriended me a few years before because she saw that first TV show. We became the best of friends. She had promised her mother, Tamar, which we talked about in the show, that she would help. Tamar saw one of the spirit girls, because they're very gifted, and promised she would help her. We knew that we were going to work together. Fauna and I somehow are going to, all of a sudden, we both get a call from Ghost Adventures, because it was my other show. And during the show, you didn't see it, we crossed over that other girl. It wasn't Elizabeth Short. She is still stuck there. She needs more help. If somebody needs to let me in, and a whole bunch of other healers, magical workers, priests, whatever it takes. But literally, and we did it. And Zach and the guys, we called in the spirit. She was just one of the unknown victims. We crossed her over. It went to the light. It was so magical. And then because of that, who she was waiting to die, Tamara was able to pass right away after that. Yeah. And sadly, I do believe there's almost like a curse on that family. Is while we were doing a lot of this, they were preparing to do a movie, Fauna Hodel's movie, about the whole thing. It came out on AMC a couple of years ago, but sadly she got cancer. She got sick and didn't leave to see. A famous director, Patty Jenkins, directed it, the lady who did Wonder Woman. So sadly, my friend didn't get to live, but she did get to live. She promised her mother. So there's, again, so much amazing things happen on these episodes. You guys don't, they'd have to be too long, I guess. But you guys know, you do this stuff. It's like, it's amazing what's out there.
It is, definitely. Sam had a question for you.
Yeah.
When you have these seances, do you need time to recover from them, like cleansings or on location?
Yeah, I did grounding. Cleansing wise, again, I set it up carefully, and yes, I do regular cleansings. But you do have, I call it a seance hangover, because it uses a lot of energy. Just like they drain our batteries and our equipment, they drain the batteries in our phone, they drain the batteries in us. Mm-hmm. So I tell people that it's going to take a lot of your energy. In the morning, you might feel like you drank, 3 drinks, but you didn't drink. It's just the energy. So you got to recoup. I always tell people to eat salt after it. That'll help you ground really quickly. And if you have any, touch iron, such a thing, iron, a little iron cauldron, your iron skillet, the iron rail on something, iron will help ground you, because it really does drain your energy a little bit. You get used to it. But it's just like draining your batteries a bit. So
I personally always take chocolate with me.
Yeah.
Chocolate is really good. I have people eat sweets before a seance, because my style is a little bit of that spiritualist 100-year-old. And they used to have sweets before, have some cookies or some chocolate. I always almost have chocolate too, some sherry or some juice. I think it's in scientifically wise really about blood sugar. It rises your blood sugar, so you're more alert, aware of things flashing around you. But I have everybody do sugar before and then salt afterwards. They could have sugar and salt afterwards, but yeah, I almost always have chocolate too. The
Yeah,
ones we just did in Texas this weekend, we had all sorts of holiday chocolates for them, and then potato chips to ground.
I have to remember that because I never heard about that one, but that's a good one. I have to
Really help.
remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
We will take potato chips
Oh
yeah,
yes.
as well.
it's good. Even after investigations, when you guys want to shut it down, you don't want to take anything home with you. Salt and iron.
Yeah, it has to be a good spirit to come in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine too. It has to be a good spirit to come in my house.
Yeah.
I had one. It was a fine spirit. It was given to me actually by the guy I saw last night, rock star guy. And all of a sudden I noticed I was not hanging out in my office at all. And I'm like, what is this? I love my little office with all my doll. And I go, oh, it's you. It was this kind of a doll statue. It was very New Orleans voodoo looking, but it had not had any spirit, let alone negative. I was like, it's you. So me being me, I called Zach Bagans. I go, Zach, it's too dark for my house. Do you want it? And he had show me a picture. He goes, oh yeah, that's a nail. I want it. I drove it or flew it to Vegas that next day. It started acting up that night, but it's in the perfect place, not a place that you sleep at night vulnerably or raise family or pets or dogs and cats, because a negative spirit's going to drain and they're going to go to the most vulnerable first, which is children, dogs, elderly, anybody ill, and you don't need it.
No, exactly.
Museum somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Completely.
If you do the seances, do you have gifts for the spirits? Because I've seen some people do it. Uh,
I
yeah.
don't. I love that. I don't zero, but what they're getting. I mean, the candlelight is part of it. The incense I burn. I work a lot of herbs and incense and burning oils. I use oils and spray that I'm working with. In a sense, those are good for the spirits. I don't give them like a wrap gift or anything. I might have to try that though. If anybody has anything from, here's a photo, here's a necklace, then we could add that whole psychometry to it, but we don't need it. But it's nice. And again, on my private seances or my public seances, not the ones for sensationalism TV, I won't let anything dark go. We're going to talk to your mom, your grandma, your uncle, the kid who died in school. Because, on investigations, we want to see what spirit's in the location. But, you're going to know if that's your grandma who always wore purple socks or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cindy says, "Or the witchy proud proud and loud." She's
Yes,
called
I love
Cindy.
that.
Must be hard to see and feel all the pieces the spirit give you during seances.
It hard or hard is totally over. I like things that are hard. I like challenges, and again, that's why when I started the school, I've been doing it so long. I don't go. We have the clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient. You see with your outside eyes or your inside eyes. You hear outside eyes or just you hear it on the inside. Smell, taste. I teach people to really. That's grandma's perfume. That's uncle's cigar. Whatever. And they're equally valid, the sixth sense or the five senses. But I teach people to be aware of each, to know what your strongest ones are. And then the ones you need to develop, work with your strongest ones, develop the other ones. There's a million exercises. But I've been doing it so long, I just throw them all in a pot. Some spirits are more visual. They're showing me pictures. They're like almost look like movies or scrapbooks. Some are it's emotions. You're getting the emotions. Some are literally words or you're hearing it. Every spirit talks differently. So that's why you want to develop each of your clair senses as much as you can. And again, I do believe everybody can do it. It's just about getting your logical left brain out of the way, which is
Yep.
hard.
That's the hardest part. Yes.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah. Society has to be pushed away.
Logic. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Question from me. It just came into my head.
Okay.
Sometimes it does happen. What was the most impressive building, I think, where you've ever been? Like, this impressed me so much. I will go back and back and back and back and back again.
And it's dark. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles,
yeah.
right here by me. Darkest place I've ever been. Again, I've probably been there more than most people. I did a 2-part Ghost Adventures there. I did a 4-part TFIL overnight with Elton Castee, Matt Rive. I never know where I'm going. Just walking. So Zach had called me, get here in 2 hours. I'm like, and I didn't know where I was going. And I saw the water tower, and I'm going, that's where the girl had been floating for 3 weeks, and they're drinking the water. And Richard Ramirez and another serial killer lived there. More people jumped, thrown out of windows, dies over it. It's been a sad place for 100 years now. I didn't know where I was going, but every step I took towards it, I was more and more depressed, more and more hopeless, more and more. By the time I got there, I literally wanted to kill myself. It overtaking, and anybody would feel that. And I get there, and Zach's like, they'd been there for hours. They were fine. I was like, okay, Patty, there's 700 rooms. There's 14 floors. They're all unlocked. Where do we go? And I'm like, to dead. And I led them. I got into the elevator. It's like, oh my gosh, it's that elevator where she played that elevator, whatever. And she was all scared. I'm like, I picked a room. I picked a button, and I led them right to. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. And I got to get out of. And I'm in a trance. I allow myself trance before I even walk in the door. And I get this little girl voice. I got to get, and I'm opening the window, and Zach's yelling at me. And I'm like, he doesn't yell. It's like, Patty, why are you opening that window? Sit down. Patty, sit down. Why are you opening that window? And I'm like, I just got to get out of here. And I'm opening a window on a high floor. Out of the 700 rooms, I had led them to a room. Somebody had jumped out that exact window. And here I am. I had to get out of there.
Oh my God.
He made me sit down, and there was a little SLS guy standing on my head guiding me. And then it's like, okay, get out of that room, lead to another room. I led him to another room, and I felt myself being attacked. It's just like, I don't know what to do. Just hope that whatever. And I look like a little 8-year-old who had to go pee, holding myself in. He's like, what are you feeling? And the part of me that I keep Patty strong going, I'm thinking, how do you say that body part on, international television? I'm like, I don't know what I said. Girl parts, female parts. I had led them to a room where a woman had been raped and murdered who'd lived there, a woman who fed the birds. Like, And when I went, that place is crazy. Every room has its own story, his own tragic story. When I was there with Elton Castee, Matt Rives, I was in the hall, and I was channeling, and I thought I was talking. Again, it's like a dream state, the way I do it. If you're deep, it's like a dream you don't remember, do remember. I thought I was talking. I was rocking. I do tend to rock. Somebody had to it was such a hard rock. Somebody put their hand behind me, and I thought I was just jabbering away, speaking English. All they heard was gibberish. One of the guys who I've been working with, he goes, we should play that backwards. They played it backwards, and I was speaking English backwards. I couldn't do that if you paid me $1 million. Or yeah, I'm not dyslexic. I can't write probably my name backwards. I'd have to think about it to do that. That was crazy. And I do believe the other side is mirror reverse image. So it's wild. That has never happened again or since. But the Cecil Hotel, it's 100, not even 100. It was supposed to be a luxury hotel, but the depression hit and everything crashed. It's been a place of hopelessness and a flop house. And
So in your opinion, what would it be? Would it be a cursed land, or is the hotel cursed?
all of the above on that place. I do believe there's a swath of downtown LA. I do believe it. Everybody's cliche, but Native American land, it is there. There is water running underneath in old tunnels. That's going to be a conduit. And the fact that it crashed and burned from the minute it was built, and like sad people live there, hopeless, a lot of drugs and alcohol, which is going to call in a dark energy. I think there is something there that is much bigger than the sum of all its parts, whether an egregore created, a dark spirit, demonic, I don't know. It affects living people. Again, people are jumping out of windows, and it affects the dead. There's people that are being stuck there and held there.
Yeah.
I wish I would. I've just been too chicken to do it, I guess. I would love to, like I said, gather every healer. I don't care, rabbi, priest, witch doctor, voodoo priest, everybody of magical intent, and hold hands around the whole thing. Get 100 of us together, because that's what it'll take.
Yeah, definitely. At least.
At least.
More. is even better.
Probably more.
More is even better.
Yeah.
If I ever can pay a ticket to America, I'll take my wife
Okay.
and we will go.
Yes. I love that.
I have to win some millions though. My account is always empty, so I'm not gonna make that.
You can change that. I'm teaching a money class on Tuesday. If you want to come, I'll comp you in. It's 6 p.m. Pacific time, so it'll be like weird hours of the morning for you.
I'll sleep.
money is-
I'll sleep during the day, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, email me. We make it into such a big thing. In America, the almighty dollar, I don't know what your currency is, but it's just energy, just like everything else. You guys work with energy. You're in the paranormal. Money's easy.
True.
And if you have money issues, make it about stuff, whatever. So,
Yeah.
especially if you work with dragons or wolves, money's easy.
True. I just have to find a way to make it cope with me.
Right. Yeah. Manifest. Yeah.
Sam made a comment about the healing part. You can always ask upon me. I can even help from afar, and that's true. She can.
You're hired. When we get that done, you are in there, Sam. Yeah.
I'll help as much as I can as well.
Okay.
Of course.
We want that, all of you. Mary, bring in your purple magic, your Reiki background. Shane, you bring in your wolf magic. Yes. And that's what it'll take. Maybe that's what it should be, both live and virtual, the whole world.
I think that will work.
That's the building fall down or something. Like, earthquake.
I sure hope not, because that's gonna be a mess.
Well, the
building is too beautiful. So
it's
not
beautiful.
supposed to fall.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know what to do. The last few years they've been trying. Great concept, bad idea. It's downtown. It's at Skid Row. We have a horrible homeless population here in LA. So the city took it over and said, let's make it Section 8 housing for the homeless. A great idea. More than 800 homeless, 700 rooms, 800. People don't even want to move. That last time I was there, 32 people, they'd rather live on the street in a box than at the evil and dark and hopelessness of this hotel. And the people that did move in, because I go down there, they're like zombies. Again, because they're still the people who do probably have a mental imbalance or a drug or alcohol problem. Sadly, that's what people on the street, it's affecting them. I know people who live across the street and the ambulances are pulling up every day.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's what you said. Great idea, but
a great idea, but wrong building. Unless you clear the whole thing, unless we can do that, then it's a great idea.
Yeah, that would be if it ever comes up. Don't be afraid to ask.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on that phone tree, old fashioned phone tree.
That would be cool.
Well, you do also go to events. Do you organize them as well?
I do. Yes, we do global event with Paraflix, like the event. Although my partner Natalie with Paraflix, she kind of runs Paraflix. We did this one. We did Ghosts of Christmas Past 3, this beautiful old haunted Old West in the middle of nowhere, Ballinger, Texas. So that was a global Paraflix event that we do. I do a lot of the big conventions, like the ones with Sam or Jeff Belanger. These are all my friends because we travel the country together. Big ones and little ones. I like the big ones like Pennhurst, where there's thousands and thousands, or the Comic-Cons. I like the little ones too, where they're in little independent. I don't plan a lot of those. I used to, because before this world took over, I actually ran an interactive production company, immersive, called Brain Brew Entertainment. I still have it, but I don't have time to work at it, where I would produce events and mostly shows. I'd create big shows for big corporate companies and stuff. But I like just being invited to come versus planning them myself. I'll help, but I don't want to do it.
I think you have enough to do.
I have enough to do. Yeah,
Mhm.
I do. Dragons to feed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
spells to pull.
And spells to do. And a sausage dog, as you guys, and a wiener dog. That takes all my time anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a doll.
That's priority number one.
Exactly. My crazy cat and my sweet dog.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you cooked as well.
Well, I've done 2 cooking TV shows. I won Betty Crocker Future Home of America, and I do not know how to cook. I'm just a really good spell crafter and witch. I wanted to prove again. I'm about inspiring people. I don't care what you believe. That's why this book, The Old World Magic, and again, I had issues. We all have issues, but I was a victim, a victim of the medical for years. My mom took a drug that they gave to women in the 50s and 60s and even early 70s under the false belief it prevented miscarriages. It didn't work. It was developed in Germany, I think. So give it to pregnant women. It doesn't work. They knew it didn't work from 1955 before my mom ever took it. And they kept giving it for a decade and a half or two. But they knew it didn't work, but they didn't know. We hit puberty and we didn't hit puberty. I didn't hit puberty. I went into menopause. I went into the change. I never had menstrual cycles, couldn't have kids. I was a victim of medical science. Every autoimmune disease, lupus, fibromyalgia, severe osteoporosis. By the time I was 30, I had 5 fractures in my spine. I had a huge tumor in my head, pituitary, carried Medrol dose pack. Even though I was a magical woman and a spellcaster, I allowed this health thing. So by the time I was 30, my doctor said, dang, Patty, if you make 50, which you probably won't because of all the carcinogens from the drug your mom took, if you make 50, again, you probably won't, but you'll be in a wheelchair. I was a dancer that I went, no, I'm never going to get sick again. And I haven't. I don't get sick. Didn't even get COVID since I was 30, decades and decades now. So at 50, when I hit 50, instead of being dead or in a wheelchair as promised, I went, well, I live in Hollywood and I like a challenge. I'm going to try out for and do the world's hardest obstacle course. So I beat 100,000 people plus to get on the TV show Wipeout. You probably have your own version there. The big balls, the
Oh yeah, I like
bullets.
watching that.
Yeah, I did. I beat 100,000 people. It was the scariest, most painful, hardest thing and empowering thing I ever did. I did it because doing positive witchcraft and that I could do it. I didn't get hurt where other girls were, this and that. And I went, wow, this is true. We can do anything we believe we can do, whether you call it manifesting or spell crafting. I call it. So I wanted to say, it's not a fluke. I did the physical thing. What is something I have absolutely no business doing? Well, I got kicked out of home ec even after winning Betty Crocker Homemaker of America. My husband won't let me in the kitchen. I do not know what saute means. Dang it, I'm going to cook for Gordon Ramsay. So I beat way more than 100,000 people, totally played the witch card, magical cooking, because that I do know, understand what herbs and oils and which way you stir and sigils. And I 6 months and months of auditions going, they're going to figure me out. Next thing I know, I am cooking for Gordon Ramsay, Joe Bastianich, Graham, and it was even scarier than Wipeout. I'm in the MasterChef kitchen going, what am I doing? Oh my God. It's so good. I like to get scared. So that's why and I had done another cooking show, but just doing a seance on it. It was crazy that the world throws me there. But I wanted to prove, because we like the number 3 is in magic. I wanted to prove, okay, I did the physical thing that could be a fluke, but not. I did the cooking thing. Again, things that I should not have been able to do. The odds were in the kabillions, not just because I don't cook. I'm not the best chefs who try out. I want one more thing that I have no business doing. America's Got Talent. I know every country has their own Got Talent. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get on that show. I remember my first audition. They go to like every convention center in the country and in the world. I was number 5,000 in the LA convention. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, I am rolling on the floor with Howie Mandel, psychically reading his dog, making a fool of myself. I like funny. And I made it. So I firmly believe that we could do anything we believe we could do, whether money, health, abundance, joy, happiness, your path, whatever it is, that
Yeah.
it's us. We're the magic, whatever template you want to put on it. So yeah, I'm not really a cook and my husband still won't let me in the kitchen, but maybe I'll do another cooking show. Who's to say?
Maybe you should try to persuade him with magical cooking.
Maybe. Well, that's what it is about. It's about
Yeah.
magical cooking. But Gordon Ramsay is afraid of ghosts.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember, because again, we spent weeks away. You might see minutes on TV with all these shows. But I remember talking about, he's like, are there ghosts here? I'm like, oh yeah. And little
Oh, yeah.
cooking down his temple. Yeah.
I would pay for I would pay money to see that. I
Yeah,
swear.
it
I
was,
love
it was
Gordon Ramsay because I watch Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen
yeah,
Nightmares and
just a
everything.
tough guy, Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah,
He a
I would
ghost.
pay to see that.
Hell,
Seriously,
he still goes. Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
hilarious. You won't be shouting.
Yeah, he will. Ah!
Yeah, that way.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love that.
oh my God.
I think it's very cool that you made it this far, even though you're not supposed to, according to doctors.
Yeah, I don't get sick. It's like, and if I feel like, oh, wait, is that a sniffle? I've been around 12 people with a cold or a flu. Nope, not getting sick. I do work with puppets, like in this book. If I have like, say, if I think my little puppet that represents me, my little dog, it's like, if I think, ooh, I just bumped my head, I could get a headache. No, I'll go stick a pin in my puppet's head so I don't get a headache. Sympathetic magic. We don't have to get sick.
True. Yeah, I
And I've
used to say
seen
I don't
miracles.
have time to be sick, so I'm not gonna get sick.
Don't have time to get sick. Exactly, and don't. And I've seen miracles, I mean, was seriously more ill than I was. Cancers and stuff. That's why miracles happen every day. Whether you do it under the auspice or the template of faith healing in a church, great. Whether you do it magically, whether you do it in the middle of the forest, we can do it.
Oh yes, we can. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been just had a cold or a cough, but real sick. I didn't get for I think 10 years now.
Yeah. Another thing that I will do, if you think you're getting a cold, there's a Chinese herb. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one. It's called gamoling, GANMAOLING. You can get it online. You can get it in Chinatowns when you have it. If you think you're going to get a cold, you take a handful of these little pills, you don't get sick. If you don't catch it in time, you've already got it. You take a handful of pills and it'll last half as long. A neighbor of mine years ago, I think my husband was getting a cold because I don't get sick. He goes, you guys, he handed us little yellow and orange box of, he goes, you'll never get sick again. Not even counting the magical part. It's just herbs.
Yeah.
Gameling. Gameling.
Yeah, I love herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What are your plans for next year?
Ha
Yeah,
I yes, I know it's time to make the plans for next year. I'm starting to book lots of events next year. So far, all in the States. Like last year, I was out of the country all the time, 2 or 3 trips to the UK, France, big trip through Romania and Transylvania, a couple times to Australia. I love travel. This year, with all the craziness going on, I had one short trip to the UK in January, not since. Don't have anything booked for that yet. I haven't decided which my next book is. I just want to move it up. I want my podcast and my school to just get out there to more people. I do have a TV show idea that's been shot, a sizzle reel and being pitched. I can't talk about that yet. It might be too much for television. I don't know. I want Paraflix to grow. I think I just want to take everything next level. The world is so scary now. I want people to, my whole thing about take your power back.
Yeah.
Whatever, just like create your life the way you want it. We don't need to live in fear and control. So I just want to take everything up next level. That's it.
mm,
That
that's nice.
still sounds like a busy life.
Yeah, still busy life. It's a 7-day-a-week life.
Oh yes,
It
definitely.
is. It is. I'm out of questions.
So am I.
We did good then.
Yeah, we
did. Definitely.
if people want to follow you, we know your books are available on Amazon. We have Amazon as well. So
But yeah, you can get to go to my website, pattinegri.com, and you can get to my YouTube with tons of videos. You can get to Paraflix, you can get to University Magicus, you can get to my merch and things like that. And you can get to my legitimate, because there is some fake people, especially on TikTok.
yeah.
On Facebook, I'm Patti Negri Psychic Medium, the blue verified check. And I'm Grace Willows, my personal page, which is the name of my dog and my cat. So if you see Grace Willows, that really is me with a picture of me. Instagram, it's Patti.Negri, TikTok, Patti Negri, Threads, Patti Negri, X, Patti Negri. But I will never, there's too many fake people. I've seen fake videos. I don't contact you. I don't tell you need a reading. I don't tell you. But so you can get to my legitimate ones from pattinegri.com. But please like me, follow me. It helps me get out. It helps the algorithm, just like you guys. Follow you guys. Do it.
Yeah,
That's this modern world. We need it.
we do. Definitely. We need the support. Everybody needs the support.
Yeah.
Especially in these times, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Care of
perfect.
each other, all us magical folks.
Yep.
So thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for coming on, Patty.
Thank you.
I
Have a
had a
good
blast. We
It
will. We
Yeah.
will. Have a
No,
great Christmas. Have a great New Year.
Yeah.
you too. And here's to 2026 for all. Dragons and wolves and magic. Oh my.
Oh yes. Oh
Yes.
yes.
All right.
We're going to change the world together.
Oh yes, we will.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to end this, and I don't know if you want to stay in the back or if you have to go somewhere. But if
No,
you
I
want to stay,
probably should go. I've got to go sign some books at my producer's house. But anyway, thank you guys. Keep
thank
in
you so
touch
much.
because
Oh,
we
we
got
will.
magic to do here at the Cecil Hotel from
Yes,
afar.
we do.
We
Yes.
Okay.
And don't forget to share anything you like on our pages, because
Thank you.
you're welcome to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Thanks
Bye,
for all
Patty.
you joining in.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Yes. Wow,
Yes,
that was amazing, guys.
it was. And she flew through our questions.
Yes,
And it's an amazing woman.
it
And
is.
hopefully she will come back next year as soon as she can talk more about her projects.
Yeah, because I'm dying to know now. Because now she said something, and now I want to know.
I want to know.
I'm getting curious. Now I have to wait until next year.
Yes, you have.
Hmm.
I do want to thank everyone in the chat for participating in our conversation, your great questions, and sticking up to the end.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. As always, we will end this one with the music, and then we will go offline. And we will be back next week, and it's going to be a Dutch one.
Yeah, for a change,
Yeah.
we have Louis and Wim Florak, and they are known, and now I have to talk Dutch. They're known from bij ons op het kamp. Wim doet optredens door het land heen waarvoor hij in te huren is. Het zijn urbexers. En naast dat het urbexers zijn, zijn het ook paranormale onderzoekers. Zijn naar Schotland geweest, Engeland geweest. Duiken in mysteries zoals de bokkenrijders, de Retriever, noem maar op. Het is onze seizoenfinale, our season final. So for all the Dutch-speaking folks, we do one Dutch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for all English
And now,
ladies, will be able to try on YouTube, but I don't know for sure. So you have to check that out.
I have to check because I have, these things.
Should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to use translation subtitles.
That's what
On
what I
YouTube.
was looking for.
Yeah, you should be able to. So, everybody, I hope to see you next week, especially the Dutch folk. And well, if we don't see each other again, which I will probably maybe.
Yeah, the 22nd.
I'm not gonna say something too fast because maybe we can go live in between Christmas and New Year's. I know I can, but I'm going to I'm going to talk to that woman over there.
Let's see. We are guests at 2 podcasts, and
Yes, we are.
I won't tell which one because we have to wait
Yep.
till it airs. On the 22nd, we are guests for a Christmas special. As soon as it's all sorted out, we will share out the link on our like page. on Things Paranormal Talks, Things in the Netherlands, and in our groups,
Yep.
Race Paranormal and Things in the Netherlands. Also on Things Universals Network, because we have a link with them. So we share out there as well.
Yes.
On our TikTok and it's on our Instagram. So as soon as we can tell more, we will tell more.
Yes, we will.
Now I don't run my mouth.
No. All right, everybody, we're going to finish this one. I'm going to put on the music, and as soon as the live is gone, we will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and till next one.
On to the next.
On to the next. You will click us off.
I will click us off.
You're good.
Ah.
Bye, everybody.
Oh.
Static, think the unseen crowd. Fingers tapping on the veil too loud. Voices from the cracks in the floor. Shadows bending where light won't go. Chasing truth in a haunted show. Are they real or something more? Psychic dreams or skeptics grin. Ghosts of questions circling within. Answers vanish before they land. Investigators with their tools in hand, talking to the dark like it understands. Spirits rising from the sand.